Alright, folks, I am back, and I have to confess that I am a moron. Let's start with World 4. Why am I a moron, you ask? Because I've been misleading all of you. It was not at all anything to do with the KONGs or the puzzle pieces, as I found out when, of course, you're only unlocking images when you get all the puzzle pieces. You have to find secondary and even tertiary exits. I found one, and that's how you get to the bonus levels. I found one for all of y'all. So I'm going to try to find all of them. And like I said, I will go back to the beginning, and I will show you all the... I'll show you all the extra bonus levels. Of course, extra and bonus are about the same word, so for me to say that is repetitive. But yeah, so that was my fault. I do apologize for misleading you. I do apologize for making it seem like there was something else I had to do, which it wasn't. I only had to find some of the exits some of which I knew were there. So excuse me for being a terrible host. But right now I am missing. I am constantly missing fish. Okay, there we go. As you can see, if you swim upwards, dig up, stupid. Oh, okay. Before I begin, I want to get into another little issue I had with my gold solo playthrough. I'm playing as the Krogan Vanguard. Okay? Krogan Vanguard. I'm at wave 6, and I haven't used one consumable. No ammo. Puzzle piece. No ammo. No Metagel. No survival pack. Nothing. I have done nothing to use at all. I am killing it. It was taking me about half an hour, and I was only at wave 6, but even so. So I got through one hack. I got through a hack, no problem. None whatsoever. And I get to wave 6, and I'm fighting Cerberus. Now, for those of you that don't know, gold is not like platinum in the sense that you have to fight everything. You just fight. If you say you're fighting Cerberus, you're only fighting Cerberus. You're not fighting Cerberus and the Geth and blah, blah, blah. You're just fighting Cerberus. So I'm at wave 6, right? And I'm using the Krogan Vanguard. He's whooping ass. It's ridiculous. I'm killing everything inside. And I'm using a Disciple. Disciple 10 and a Phalanx 10, which I'm trying to, you know, I like getting all the points. I'm a point whore. So I have to, you know, I have to do the Phalanx thing and with all the heavy pistols and the fights and the thing, and you know. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm feeling great. I'm like, all right. But I'm saying to myself, okay, so we got to be careful. And by we, I mean me. Got to be careful because you can't have it that you can't. Here we go. Secret lair. Secret lair, man. You know, you can't have it where you get killed by something stupid. And what happens? I get killed by something stupid. The fucking Phantom. A Phantom that I knew was there, but I didn't see coming, just shanked me out of nowhere. No warning, slices, slashes with her sword, just pure shank. Boom. Done. Done deal. Finished. My perfect waves, gone. I was livid. I was so angry. So everything that I've been striving for the last few weeks, trying to get this first gold solo run, and I was doing it perfect. I was doing it perfect. Yeah, I was right there, and fucking Phantom, who I was kicking the shit out of, shanked my ass. Oh man, was I pissed. Like, I was just like, wow. You kidding me? You're gonna pull that shit? Wave 6. And they did. And it's so easy to kill a Phantom when you're any kind of Vanguard, especially the Krogan Vanguard. really not that big a deal. So, oh man, was I? Oof. I wasn't as angry as usual. You know, I wasn't as like my usual violent self where I throw something and destroy something and curse everything out to high heaven. It wasn't that bad, but it was pretty bad. You know, it was just kind of, it was one of those things where I was just like, oh, fuck! You know, and then I just kind of went about my business. I'm actually in the process of making another new website. I've made a few from scratch, of course. And like I said, I really want to be able to show you all how I do it. You know, it's the basic way. It's the right way, but because I only do the right way. But you know, I need some video capture action on my PC. No, wow, this one sucks. But I got it. Yay, puzzle piece. Anyway. So, you know, I'm working on some more websites. Yodels is not doing anything, so I'm going to redo Yodels. For those of you that don't know, I released a website a while ago called Yodels with my friend. We put it together. I have a silent partner. Can't name that silent partner. But, so I have like a website out that no one's using. So, basically I'm just going to have to redo like everything, which is no big deal. I like redoing stuff. It was like playing video games. Like I always loved starting from the beginning and everything. And this little son of a bitch is a pain in the arness. Yeah, good. I only like ran out of air to do that. Whoops, didn't want to do that. And there's another puzzle piece. I need air. Okay. Ah, shit. I lost Dixie. So anyway, so once I start getting into like the solo missions, like the solo runs, I mean, I gotta do, if I do a platinum solo run, I gotta put it on YouTube so I can send the link to all my friends in the BioWare social network, otherwise known as the Social BioWare Network. But so yeah, as I was saying last night, let's get back to business here. As I was saying last night, this is the. And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Thank you, I'm dead. Yay, I'm not dead. Alright, so here, all these boards are underwater levels. All of them. Every last one of them is gonna be solely under the water as that fish eats me. Alright, now I got that puzzle piece, so I'm not going back down there. Fuck that shit. The key now is to get the O's. So, yeah, like when I found out last night that I didn't really need to get Kongs and Spell Kong and all that stuff to get all these secret levels, I was like, wow, I owe them an explanation. So that's the explanation, folks. I'm a jackass. And I do apologize for being a jackass and not doing my due diligence. And let that be a lesson to the rest of you nuts. Do your due diligence. Figure out what you're talking about before you start talking about it. Oop, almost forgot. Yeah, give me that heart. So as you can see, controlling underwater is a little bit of a nuisance. Fuck you, you little fish ass. Bye-bye, fishies! Whoops, I'm getting swept across the ocean floor. You can... Wow, that was not what I wanted to do at all. Thank you for not doing what I wanted to do. Alright, so as you can see here... There's gotta be something somewhere in there, right? So this is what you gotta do. You gotta turn all these things off, or on, or whatever the hell you want to call it. You gotta do it before you lose your chance. And I'm trying to get these bananas and stuff, and I'm basically just killing myself because they're like unnecessary. So now you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Yeah, this part sucks. I hate this fucking part. Again, I say that a lot because these parts get a little bit annoying after a while. Yeah. Right. I'm through. Give me that. No. Go back up there. Kill that fish and get that end. Now, as you notice, I'm not getting any puzzle pieces. I want to, but it's apparently not happening right now. And I don't want to do that, but I did. Okay. So, yeah, like, this heavy swimming shit really screws you up. You have the fast swimming. I don't even know why I'm moving in all these different directions. Is that... Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Nothing up here? Just these coins? That was a waste of my time. And my Diddy Kong. Alright. Ordinarily, like, the regular swim is... you have a lot more control over the regular swimming than you do the fast swimming. I mean, that seems obvious, of course. Oh no. Molested by these urchins. No, go back. Go back. Oh, fuck. That's my G. I'm not stopping until I get my G. But I want my G. I didn't even get any puzzle pieces. Oh. Another bonus stage. Bonus stage means puzzle pieces. And this one I'm okay at. Ah, well, until I do that, then I'm not okay. Alright, so should I kill myself to be or not to be? I really want that shit. Well, it's hard for me to do that because I'm stuck. And I get bananas. I'd like to go back and figure out how many times I've gotten bananas. Let's see how many puzzle pieces I'm missing. 4. Oh my god. That is god-awful. Like I said in my review that 9 people have seen, and I think I've seen it at least 3 times. Ooh, I missed it. See? I missed a second exit. Or did I? No, I don't think I did. This is where a second exit is. So let's see if I can find the second exit with all of you watching. Should be nice. Would be part of this playthrough, right? Show you all the secondary and tertiary exits. I mean, you don't want to just see me go through it like, oh yeah, by the way, I finished the game. You want to see secrets. Oh. There's a barrel. Oh wait, can I just ground pound? Nope. Well then, how the... There we go. Alright, bonus stage. Right at the get-go. See, doesn't this remind you of Donkey Kong Jr.? Wonder what happened to Donkey Kong Jr. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm playing as him. Right? You would think, right? If Cranky Kong's was Cranky Kong his dad or his grandfather? Well, if it's his dad, then you know who Donkey Kong Jr. is. Donkey Kong Jr. is Donkey Kong. He's got the tie. Donkey Kong Jr. had the diapers. And there's some more Donkey Kong history for you. Whoops. Give me that coin, you little fuck. Wow, I got a lot of coins. Oh shit, Minecraft. The one that doesn't shake hands. Nope. That movie was on today, by the way. Again. They showed a lot. Not like that's a bad thing. I actually should... too late now. I don't know why that thing is there. Yeah, this is when getting your puzzle pieces and whatever becomes a little bit difficult. Well, that's why that's it. Oh yeah, this one. This one's actually pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I'm not saying it's something I prefer doing, but... See? Gotta jump from one thing to thing to thing. Yeah. Jump on that, jump over that guy, go this way, get the O. Oh, go back, die. Wait a minute, that wasn't in the schedule. I'm not supposed to die again. Alright. Well, now I found out why there was that upper track. The upper track, you see, is for when you're being placed back from the checkpoint. Checkpoint. I'm being brought back from the checkpoint. Checkpoint. Oh, there's a puzzle piece. And I died. Well, at least I don't have to get that puzzle piece again. So I don't understand. Why do I have to keep getting the letters again, but I don't have to get the puzzle pieces? Are you saying the puzzle pieces are more difficult to get than the letters? I think not. Okay. How about we do this now, as opposed to like 4 hours from now? Alright, let's go this way. Let's go that way. Get all these bananas. Now, why did that puzzle piece not pop up that time? Yay! Whoop, do it again. Oh, I thought I jumped too early. Whoop, stay there. Whoop. So you gotta be quick. Gotta be quick when you Oops. Nope. Wasn't gonna hit my head on that. See, this is when it becomes a little weird. You don't want to jump too wet. That time I had to jump higher than that, and I didn't do it. The only good thing with this is all you gotta do is just jump to the side. You don't have to actually, like, worry about ducking or whatever. Just jump to the side. Jump to the side. Jump to the... Whoops, I missed my puzzle piece. Now, that's a little bit difficult, don't you think? I gotta find the secondary exit here. There must be another exit here. Must be here. Yeah. Barrels. Barrels. Barrels, barrels, barrels. Barrels for everyone. Let's try this. No, can't try that side. Oh, let's try this side. Let's go this way. Okay, I can't do that. Boinka boinka, this means it's at the end. Well, if there was a... Anything over there? Nope, death. That's what's over there. I wanted to see if there's another exit, because I want to get to these bonus stages. You want to see bonus stages? Oh, can't go that way. Let's try this way. I'm waiting to see if there's a way. Oh, I totally missed. Should have gone that way the whole time. Nope, there's nothing there. Alright, well. Ah! I don't want a coin. Alright. I've got to find that other exit. You know, I'm saying that these parts are hard, but I don't think I'm dying as much. I don't think I'm taking as long as I did before. Maybe it's because I'm not getting so picky with the letters and the puzzle pieces, since I realized that they are not extremely necessary. Not like the secondary and tertiary exit. So it was the first one that had a secondary exit. My goodness, I've got to go back and figure out where the fork it is. Alright. This one has a secondary exit. I could tell because of the different areas. Now, even if I find it, I'm going to wait until I go through the entire game, and then I'll play through the bonus levels for all of you. So you're not going to get the bonus levels yet. You'll get them when I finish the main game. Always look everywhere, because you never know. Boing. See? Now, I know I said that this is actually a pretty nice effect, the shadows. The shadows are really nice. They're a nice effect. They're a pain in the ass to get through, but they're a nice effect. There's another board that's like Donkey Kong Noir. With all the, and I'm dead. With all the shadows and everything. That's not until the last stage, so be patient, folks. We got a long way to go. Actually, no, we just got to get through this. So we get through this, then we have 5. And when we get through 5, then we'll have 6, and that's that. And I'm hoping I can get through 6 within, like, a good hour and a half. Because 6 is quite the pain in the... Whoops. Let's go back. Yeah, but those just bananas. Yeah, so 6 is really bad. But you'll find out when we get there. And like was said in... Oh, bananas. Like was said in The Incredibles, we get there when we get there. Alright, so let's see. Well, as you can see, those fish give you colors, give you light. The only problem is that I need some air, is what I need. My problem is it doesn't last long. Get away from you, huh? No, you keep at it. Those little alcoves are actually there to protect you from the jellyfish that keep flying around. Whoops. Yeah, this part was sort of unnerving for me. Whoop, the blowfish. When that blowfish is blowing, you gotta stay away. Okay, so I'm right back at the beginning again. Alright, well, it's looking like there's not much here, so I'm just gonna go. I mean, I could, you know, live without bananas. I got 100 fucking lives. So I'll deal with not having bananas. Anything in there? Nope, nope, nothing in there. Fuck. And then I go get a big batch of bananas. After I just said that I don't need bananas. I go get bananas. Alright, let me get some air. So folks, you know how I've been saying that this winter's been a real bitch. Well, apparently the entire United States is going to get shelled by another storm. And it just amazes me. Just amazing to me how many storms we've had this winter. All of us. And it just makes you wonder, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, it's not right. It's just not right. We got rid of so much of the snow and ice that we've had sitting here for so long because it's been frigid. Yeah, it's bad enough that you have like these terrible wet, you know, storms and everything, but the fact that it's frigid too, it just doesn't melt. It makes it all the more exciting. But yeah, so another frigid spot and storms coming. And that's great. I'm not looking forward to it by any stretch of the imagination. I've had it. I've so had it. I've shoveled my car at least 40,000 times. I've actually missed days at the gym. You know, it's just nasty. It's just terrible, and I hate it. And I'm not gonna bail out and move to the South or Florida or some shit like that. You know, I'm a New Yorker through and through. But I can't remember having this many bad winters in a row. I just can't. And I already left the shit job I was working at. Who would have thought by, you know, who would have thought by now that would have been like, oh, okay, you're not working that shit job? All right, well, then we won't snow anymore. But no, that's not the case. And I missed the K. Yes, I missed the K. Yes, I missed the K. Yes, I missed the K. It's hard to see with no lights. I mean, they didn't listen to, they didn't listen to Gollum. Don't follow the lights. Oh, bananas, bananas, yay, bananas. Whoa. Yeah. There's a puzzle piece. There's a puzzle piece. There's a puzzle piece. Give me that. Okay. What's that? Oh, that's heart. I need that heart. Oh, come on. What's going on here? I'm getting pushed around like I'm a little bitch. There's a lot of bananas on that thing. Does that mean that there's a puzzle piece? Nope. Where are the Kong letters? Oop. Nope, I can't go there. These jellyfish are really driving me fucking crazy. Which I guess was their intention the whole time, right? Mm-hmm. So not only did I lose Diddy Kong, but I'm almost ready to die. Always get these little stranded bananas, because you never know when they can lead to a puzzle piece. Yep. And I was right again. See? Yay, puzzle piece. Now I only need 6 more. Wow. I totally missed something there, didn't I? I need something to throw. Oh, you'll be good. You'll be. Oh, wait a minute. I died. I'm totally missing all the letters. I'm totally missing all the puzzle pieces. This is a disaster beyond human comprehension. Come here, yeah. Come here, you little rat. Ow. And that is a puzzle piece. Can't say I've been to many jungles where they just have puzzle pieces lying around. Imagine that. Wonder what all these puzzle pieces are doing here. Hey, there's another one. Now you are here. Alright, so let's see. What's down here? Come on down here. It's a heart. It's a heart. Not like I need it right now, but you never know. See, okay, now this is where the fun, as Anakin Skywalker once said, this is where the fun begins. As Han Solo once said, this is where the fun begins. Just swim with the fishes. Get it? Open up the way for me to go. Oh shit, forgot about that. I gotta go. Yeah. And then you put these fucking things in my fucking way. Oh, coin. Alright, so I totally missed that exit too. I missed a lot of things in this one. I missed puzzle pieces and I missed 3 letters. Wow. Alright, don't worry though. I'm gonna find those exits. And when I do, you'll know about it. Alright, so I think one more will be adequate, and then I'm going to pause for a second and then move on to the next portion. Okay. Oh, this one's a bitch. This one is a flaming bitch. Irate 8. You know what that means? That means there's 8 and they're irate. But you'll see what 8 is. And 8 is enough. Never actually watched that show. I was privy to Mr. Belvedere. I wonder what Mr. Belvedere would do. Probably go home and probably go in the kitchen and eat some butter. I totally ruined that. Okay, anyway, let's wait. Does that look like there's something down there? Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, boot it, boot it. Looks like I can pick that up. Maybe I should try picking it up. Nope, can't pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Give me a coin. Oop, gotta go first. Because there's something here. It's a bonus stage! Oh man, this one sucks. See, I don't have time to just sit around and wait. But I gotta do it. There you are. Give me those bananas. Oops. Give me that banana. Oh, I don't have time for this. Yeah, I totally missed my spot. No. Bo! Looked like Deion Sanders trying to tackle somebody. Hmm? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Don't do that. Why is like sometimes he's like fucking Michael Phelps? Starts swimming at like 90 miles an hour. Michael Phelps circa in 2006 maybe. When everyone's going on about how he eats 10,000 calories a day. Well, if you work out 17 hours a day, you'll have to eat 10,000 calories just to survive. And I'm dead. Speaking of not surviving, I didn't. We have no bananas today. As you can tell, it caps at 99 lives. In case I didn't mention that before, which I'm sure I did, but I like to repeat myself. I won't repeat myself. Okay. So we're going to do this now. Whoop. And we're probably not going to do this now. Okay, so there's a pattern to it, you see. You gotta get the pattern, see? Only problem is, when you lose the pattern, you're forked. Come on, guys. I got 9 seconds, and I gotta get that little batch over there, and I did it! Yay! Puzzle piece eternally mine! Now no one can take it from me. I only need 4 more of them shits. Thank you. Alright, let's not swim at 7,000 miles an hour, okay? Let's have some concept of control, please, sir. That's much better. Yeah, it was great today. I was at the gym and my friend mentioned Office Space. And he got to the part with, I forgot his name. Bill, was it? Not Bill. What the hell am I talking about? That's Lumberg. Yeah. The one with the older guy, when he was talking to the Bobs. He was telling about his job and what he does. What exactly you do you do here? It's like, I work with the goddamn customers. We were talking about that. The hell is wrong with you people? That's how I feel sometimes when I watch a movie that everyone likes. What the hell is wrong with you people? And by sometimes I mean more often than I would like in this day and age. Oh yeah, open up there. Puzzle piece. Yeah, just so you know, it seems apparent that everyone nowadays likes the stupidest shit. I just thought I'd say that. But there's a slight, very slight possibility that I might be able to, in the nearing future, maybe get into the next gen. By next gen, I mean the current gen, which is the Xbox One. I was thinking of the PS4 too, but considering I'll have to keep the Xbox 360 in order for me to be able to play my Mass Effect and Dragon Age games, and since I'm still getting games for the 360, I'm going to have to keep the 360, which is kind of stupid, because it's not backwards compatible. Here's a little lesson from an avid video game player that is somewhat professional in terms of actually getting paid for it modestly, to say the very least. Be more concerned about your fucking fan base, Microsoft and Sony, instead of being a bunch of flaming douchebags that don't actually give people the credible chance to play through, and here come your angry eights, to be able to continue playing through the games that they enjoyed on the consoles previous, by not letting anything be backwards compatible. Make things backwards compatible. Really not a big deal. I don't see why it should be an issue. But apparently you're making it into an issue because you are fucking assholes. Notice how Nintendo, everything's backwards compatible? I could put on a Wii game right now, no big deal. No big deal. In fact, when the Wii first came out, I could play GameCube games on it. So who knows? If I can play Wii U games, maybe I could, Wii games, maybe I could play GameCube games. Not certain about that, but I am certain of this. This console is backwards compatible. And it plays on high def and at a level greater than your consoles did before, and I don't see what your problem is. Please move. Thank you. But, whatever. Whatever. Wow. That ink really got to me, didn't it? See, this is the irate 8. This is the real pain in the ass of this whole part. Because not only do you have to dodge his arms, but you have to dodge his arms while you're trying to avoid being sucked up by his ink. Isn't it amazing how mollusks like the octopi could spew ink? Well, octopi can anyway. Like they did spew ink. Imagine that. Don't ever have to worry about filling up a pen ever again. Just go, and there you go. You got a pen. Now I'm wondering, is this Ultros? Don't tease the octopus, kids. I wish this would only take me 5 minutes to do. Oh well, I got. What happened to my puzzle piece? There was a puzzle piece, and I missed the letter. And that octopus is just not going away. He's just sitting right there waiting for you. See? I will be right there waiting for you. Yep. Get your arm out of the way, sir. I want to actually proceed. Oop, I see an opening. Could that be a bonus level? It is a bonus level. Oh, and this one I'm actually not that terrible at, usually. Oop, get back here. Boing, boing. So many elements to this game are all from games previous of its genre, of its franchise. All right, we got that puzzle piece. What do I got? I got 4 or 5, don't I? All right, we got to find the secondary exit, just so that you know that it's there. Because I know you're not buying it. That's another thing with Grandpa Simpson over here. Like, you can whack everything out of your way when you're swimming, which is good, which you'll need. Because there's always something in your way. I like to whack your arm out of the way. You have pain in my fucking. So imagine that, BookMan going next gen. That would be something, wouldn't it? And I'm saying there's a slight possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't know. Freaking thing's expensive. But the one key component, in case you're wondering, is they have to get rid of that Kinect. Because I am not getting it with the Kinect. The Kinect can kiss my ass. I don't want that stupid ass Kinect. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked. It will never work. Because Microsoft doesn't make anything that works. Microsoft just makes everything that sucks. And the sad part about it is, Microsoft makes things to suck, and Sony makes them suck even more. I don't know how it's possible. But Microsoft's hardware is better than Sony's, usually. I mean, Sony's more powerful, and I'm sure the PS4 is more powerful than the Xbox One. Because although Microsoft talks a big game, it usually is in like the fucking 8th century. But, when it comes to the actual construction of things, Microsoft's better, and that's not saying much. Okay, so you gotta do that to knock that thing out of the way, and then you gotta do that to kill him, and you're done. Alright, so that'll be it for this section. I missed a lot of things. But we're going to finish the 4th world. And I have to find these other exits. We're going to finish the 4th world when I get back from my 2-minute hiatus. We're even going to go shopping with Funky Kong. Alright? So I'm sure you'll enjoy that.